What's up, youth? I'm Caleb, and this is the first in a series of videos showcasing things in the community for youth, like me and you. Our first stop is the Spot Youth Center here in South Porcupine. I'm here with the program coordinator, Louie. So, what is it exactly you do here?
So we have structured programming for kids ranging from grade 5 to grade 12. So we do different programs throughout the week. On Tuesdays for the younger group, so that's grade 5 to 8. And then on Fridays for grades high school ages.
Nice. Me and Louie were having a wonderful conversation, and he mentioned all the things that the youth typically do at the Spot, where they generally have a good time, like play board games and video games. They have a huge variety of video game consoles. They have pool tables and ping pong tables. They even have a miniature basketball net. And they don't just stay inside, they also go outside, play games like Man Tracker and Tag. It's generally just a really good time. Anyway, here's Louie on what takes place outside the regularly scheduled programming.
We also do things outside the center. So we'll do things like bonfires, we'll do bowling, we go to Mount Jameson usually a couple times a year.
Mount Jameson, wow.
Yep. And then partner up with different events and different things going on for youth, and so we try to have the youth plugged into different things. So we have an amazing team of volunteers. We have our leaders that are here during the week, and so for the junior program we have adult volunteers as well as high school volunteers who will help with the younger program, and so that's really cool to see is the high school kids getting involved in our other programs. And then on Fridays we have adult leaders that are here as well. So we have a team of about 20 volunteers who help out.
Wow.
And we have an amazing board who are very passionate. Especially youth are isolated and there's a lot of social anxiety and things like that. And so that's one of the things that we acknowledge. And so when we have people here, we have a lot of kids that come through with major social anxieties, and our goal is to have a positive impact on their lives where they can look back when they're 25, when they're 30 and say, my time at the youth center at the Spot was awesome, it was positive, and I grew socially, I grew emotionally, and I grew in different ways spiritually if that's a need. And so yeah, that's what we're here for, is to see youth go from here, to realize their potential, to see their value. It's an amazing time. We have a lot of fun with the icebreakers, with the games. You know, kids always leave with a smile on their face. They get a snack, which is cool too.
Oh, I love snacks.
Oh, for sure, yeah. So shout out to Amy, she does our snacks. But more importantly, we have good discussions and we talk about things that are very positive. And then the interaction with leaders. You know, we've only seen positive things come out of this program, and so I would not hesitate to send any kids. For the leadership process and volunteers, and so that's a big worry with parents, reasonably. And so the leaders go through a very strict procedure before they become leaders and volunteers, and so there's a training process, and then there's a plan to protect, there's approval by the board, they have to fill out an application, and there's also police checks that we run. So
of course,
yeah, so volunteers are trained and equipped, and we make sure they're very passionate, they're here for the right reasons. You know, especially in high school, a lot of kids are going through a hard time, and sometimes they don't vocalize that. And so here is a space where people can come, feel accepted, and be respected. And that's something that is on the top of our very list. And we go through that every week with everybody. It doesn't matter what school you come from. You might not even like a person that's here. But when you come through these doors and you're in this building, you're respecting everybody. And we make sure to engage youth and have fun. And so it's a very positive time on Friday nights as well. Thank you to you guys, first of all, for coming and helping us gain some visibility in town. We're relatively new, and we don't do a lot of advertising and stuff like that. So it's great to be able to get into the schools and things like that, and then do interviews and have people more aware of what's going on here. So thank you. The other thing I would say is just a message to the youth, and that would be that we see the potential in every young person, and that's why we're here. We're here to have them know that they have a purpose and an incredible value to their lives, and so that's what we're all about.
Thank you for having this talk.
Thank you, Caleb.
Yeah.
Nice seeing you again, buddy.
Nice seeing you too. That was a lovely conversation I had with Louie. I hope you got to know a bit about the Spot and are looking to maybe come sometime. If you're youth and you want to see more in the community about the youth, for the youth, we're going to be doing more episodes weekly, so stay tuned. And if you're an organization who serves the youth in Timmins and South Porcupine, contact us and we can maybe set something up.